If I start recording this one more time,
Hello! So today I'm going to do a comparison video test between the SJCAM C110 Plus and another model of the DJI Osmo Action series, the third variation of the camera. And the idea is to see if you need or you don't need to buy a good and expensive camera from known and well-established manufacturer, or if you can use a cheaper one to create good vlogging content, video content, or whatever you need to do with an action camera. So I printed a stand for both cameras to be able to compare them side by side, and let's go out and test them. So today is Saturday, the weather is fine, and I'm going to take a little ride with my bicycle here. And this is the setup that I've got. The camera is mounted on my chest, and we will see how they perform. So let's go for a ride.
Hello. The next test will be for the durability of the camera's batteries and whether the cameras themselves will overheat or not. Both cameras are with 4K resolution and 30 frames per second to make the results fair, because the SJCAM doesn't support more than 30 frames per second at the same resolution. We will also turn on stabilization for both cameras. We will leave everything else on automatic mode for the settings. I start the timer after I launch both cameras. We'll monitor the LEDs on the cameras themselves. This one is on the SJCAM and this one is for DJI. Almost at the 30-minute mark, the DJI Osmo Action 3 overheated due to lack of airflow to cool it down. When checked, the camera still had 71% battery life left, but the camera still failed the test. The SJCAM Action camera continued the test. The small SJCAM C110 Plus camera showed impressive results. It lasted a full hour and 38 minutes before the battery died, and it did not overheat during the test. So we'll start the test from here. As you can see, we have the two cameras with us. They're both recording. They're recording at 4K 30 frames per second, and other settings are on auto, I think. And we'll take a little drive on this piece of road, which is very straight. As you can see, it's late at night, so there's not much traffic. I'll hold the cameras at eye level and we'll see how they perform. I'm not sure what you're seeing. Here's the navigation screen. Here are the mirrors. He has his high beams on. Okay, no issue here. I don't know why he's got his high beams on. This is a fairly lit piece of the road, so you should be seeing more of a clear footage. Or not, I don't have any idea what you're seeing. I'm going to see it after I finish the test. Let's keep a bit more distance. We use the car's cruise control. and here are the cameras at eye level from a point of view. Don't worry, I can see pretty clearly. They are not obstructing my view. I've just sat a bit higher. We're coming to a pretty well police pretty well lit part of the road. Also for the sound, you're hearing now from the DJI camera, and now I'm going to switch to the SJCAM to see if there's any difference from what I experienced. The sound from the SJCAM is not good, and I mean not good at all. But the one from the DJI should be very clear. Well, we'll see in a bit after I start editing. Well, you're already hearing and seeing, so you know before me. And I guess that's it for the evening drive. Now let's continue. Maybe you have noticed that the colors on the SJCAM are a bit washed out. We can easily fix this with a LUT or color editing and grading in post-production. I'm going to show you comparison between the before and after applying the LUT. I think that the colors on the SJCAM come very close to the ones on the DJI after color editing. So, which camera should you buy? Should you go with the cheaper option and get the SJCAM, or buy the well-known and reliable brand from DJI? Now, both cameras turned out to be reliable, as you saw. But saying that, the DJI overheated while this little cam continued recording in 4K for more than an hour and a half. That being said, I'll continue using my trusty DJI Action, and I'll try and find a good use for the SJCAM. So remember, as final words, that the best cam is the one that records video, audio, and can take photos. And this little fella did just that. So see you soon and goodbye. Близко.